What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I just want to talk to you a little bit about something that has been on my mind recently about bulking, something that's come to the forefront for me, especially this time around. You may not know this, but I've been bulking for coming up to 2 years now. Usually I cut every 9 months or so, cut down to look better for summer or whenever it may be. I haven't really done that successfully. I wanted to have an extended bulk to really try and add on as much mass as possible. And then this summer, the cut didn't really go how I wanted it to. I was out of the country a lot. I was away. I was on holiday, relaxing, doing many things like that. I just never really got into the full swing of things. So, I've been bulking for a long, long time. I've put on a lot of weight and a lot of fat that comes with the bulking. Now I've added a lot of muscle. I'm much bigger than I was. I'm much stronger than I was. And this 3 or 4 month bulk that I'm doing right now and recording and putting into the bulk life, that is something that I'm doing really to bring up certain body parts that I feel are lacking for me, namely my legs and my shoulders. And I'm also trying to gain a lot of strength, maybe hit some larger lifts, some larger numbers, mainly for myself. I want to be able to lift more. I want to be able to lift heavier weight and to be able to say that I can. But like I say, although I have added this muscle, I'm also adding a lot of fat. With adding, this extra fat and it building up over a long period of time rather than, a short period of time like I'm used to, my body is changing. I'm carrying a lot more body fat than I ever have before. The most I'd ever hit in terms of body fat percentage was probably like 15-16% before this time around, and now I'm most probably in the 20s. I'm getting to the point where I'm overweight, where I am fat essentially, and I'm going to continue to add weight. I weigh 201 pounds now at 5'10". That's pretty damn heavy. But if I were to get down to competition level weight, I'd probably be about 150. I'm carrying 50 pounds of extra weight on top of my body. I might even be closing on 25% body fat if you look at it like that, as a proportion of my entire weight. And I just want to touch on the fact that bulking does have a negative effect on your self-confidence and on the way that you view yourself. When you're walking around and you're jiggling and maybe you don't quite fit in clothes that you own the way you used to, you're finding yourself out of breath more, you're finding it more difficult to do things such as lift yourself up, simple body weight tasks, because you weigh so much. A small framed individual carrying in excess of 200 pounds. That has a negative impact on life in general and the way you view yourself. The most important thing, I think, with regards to the self-confidence aspect is to just remember that it is temporary. You will be able to change this, you will be able to cut, you will be able to lose what you have put on. But the most important thing is when it gets to that time, put it off for now, don't worry about it for now. It is temporary, it's not permanent. But when you get to that time, you've really got to put in the work to make sure that you can get back down and see the results that you've slaved away for so long to achieve, and you've gone through the negative feelings of lower self-confidence and whatnot for that period of time to get the light at the end of the tunnel, the results that you really want to see. So like I say, just something personal that sort of cropped up in my mind recently, and I just thought I'd give you guys my opinion on it. Anyway, about to go hit the gym, so I will catch up with you guys in a bit.
What is up, guys? Just checking in with you because I want to have a little discussion about something that I think a lot of people neglect during sort of their bulking processes. And it's understandable that people do neglect these things. In the past, it's something that I myself have neglected too. And that's your abs and cardio when bulking. It's easy to just forget because you cannot see your abs and because you tend to do far less cardio and you have no need to lose weight, to burn calories. You tend to not do so. So I do understand why people don't do it. And I myself have been liable to not do it in the past as well. But as I've got older, as I've matured, as I've learned more about the body, the way it works, its processes, and just bodybuilding and fitness in general, I've noticed how important it really is through your off season to make sure that you continue to do the cardio and do the abs. Abs is the core of your body. All of the other lifts you're going to be doing, yes, they will be training your abs. You know, your squats, your core will be tight, deadlifts. Pretty much every exercise you do you should have a tight core whilst doing this. However, I think people forget that you can still train them. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean you can't keep growing them and keep improving not only their strength but the way they look. Abs are a muscle like everything else. You can train it through hypertrophy and build them up. You can make the ridges deeper, you can make your abs thicker, you can make them pop out more. Yes, you cannot see them right now, but when you cut for the summer or for the show, whatever it is, you will see differences between the last time you were lean and this time. The only time you won't is if you're not improving them. You can improve them year round. You can keep building them up even when you can't see them. It's a really important thing to keep going and keep training them. As for cardio, I mean, keeping your fitness up is, great. It's something that you really should be doing all year round, because when it comes to the cutting season and you're ready to go at it, do your cardio, get your cardio in. If you're doing high intensity cardio or, medium intensity cardio for extended periods of time, maybe not slow, steady state sort of stuff, but everything else, you're going to struggle if you're not still at a reasonable fitness level. And that's why I think it's so important to maintain those fitness levels. Only if you're doing cardio once or twice a week, I think it's incredibly important to keep it up. But yeah, just something I wanted to let you guys know about, that I really think people do neglect, and that you really should sort of work on even in the off season when you're bulking. I'm about to head to the gym. Got to go pick up some Monster first because I'm a bit tired. Got some work to do afterwards as well, so I think I need a bit of a pick-me-up. I need to order some pre-workout, so as I was saying before my camera cut out, so I need to add that to my growing list of things to do, get pre-workout. That is one thing I definitely need to order, because I had some at Body Power, had a taster, and I really like this particular one, and I said I would get it, and I just haven't got around to doing it, so I really need to get that. Save me money from buying Monsters all the time, or Lucozade all the time, whatever it happens to be. So yeah, I'm about to head to the gym. Going to be doing and recording some stuff for cardio. Well, maybe cardio, I'm not too sure about that. I think it's fairly simple and straightforward. Just do something to keep yourself relatively fit. And I'm going to be showing you guys a sort of ab workout you can do, especially for when you're bulking. Because some ab exercises, hanging leg raises, windmills, windscreen wipers, whatever you want to call them. Also things like, what's the other one? I can't remember the other one, but there are a lot of dragon flags, that is it. There's a lot of ab exercises that require a good sort of strength to weight ratio, and at the moment, like me, I struggle to do them because I weigh so much. When I'm lean, I can do them for days. My abs are very strong. I've got very good abs. Just you can't see them at the moment because I'm fat as hell. But yeah, so I'm about to head off and get started on that, and you guys will see that in a sec. And so therefore, I'll see you guys in a sec. What is up, guys? Showing you a few of my favourite ab exercises to be doing during a bulking phase. Obviously, where you're carrying more weight, they're going to be more difficult, especially if you're trying complex ones. So these are some fairly simple, effective movements that you can do. Starting off with a weighted decline sit-up or crunch, if you like, on a decline bench, holding a plate to your chest, down, contracting back up. An alternative way to make it slightly harder, to hold the weight straight out above you. Crucial to make sure that you're not bending your arms. And another sort of way to make it a bit harder is to make it isometric and just stop halfway down, hold for as long as you can, finish the movement and come back up. Once you've done that, same again, but with a lighter weight. I went from 10 kilos to 5 kilos, so just halving the weight. It's a great one for really starting to burn your abs. You will feel your hip flexors slightly in this, because obviously they're pulling the whole weight back up as well as your abs. But yeah, great exercise. You can vary it up, going side to side, get a bit of the obliques in there. But a very simple, very effective exercise. Next up, this is one that maybe you haven't seen before. It's kind of a special one to me that I've done a lot. I learned it from someone back at school or college or something. Basically, you want a barbell to hold yourself up, exercise ball underneath you. The further up towards your shoulders, the more it's going to work your abs. Set yourself out straight, and you can literally, as you see here, do whatever you like. Literally any and all movements are really going to target the lower abs, really get them burning and straining. It is a very effective exercise for the lower abs. Right, next up we've got some cable crunches. This is one of my favourite exercises to do when bulked, to still build up the abs. You can rack the weight up really high, get a really tough workout in for your abs, and it doesn't matter how much you weigh, because obviously you're not holding yourself up, you're using the weight from the machine to do the exercise. Now, to make this even harder, what you can do is cross your feet and lift them off the ground so you're balancing. I'd recommend putting a mat or something underneath your knees if you're on a hard floor, because it really can hurt and it can dig into the floor. And you can make this harder again and work the obliques by going side to side with it, but you can really go either all the way into your body or crunch just straight down to the floor. Finally, it's a staple that should be in most of your workouts for your abs, and that's the hanging leg raise. They're not perfect. I know I've got a lot of swinging issues, I suppose. It's harder when you weigh a lot. My abs struggle to control the body weight, so I'm using the floor just to touch and just occasionally set myself back to neutral. But yeah, bringing the legs up, breathing out, contracting the abs gives you a really good stretch. You can add weight into this if possible, but like I say, another good one.
What is up, guys? Just finishing off this video. Quick little ab workout there. 4 or 5 of my sort of favourite things to do, especially when I'm on a bulk, carrying more weight, not able to perform certain exercises for my abs that I like to because carrying too much body weight, anything hanging or dragon flags, anything really complex like that requires a good body weight sort of ratio, I suppose, strength to body weight ratio, to be able to lift that much weight with your abs. I mean, it's good to attempt them while you're bulked, because obviously you're carrying more weight, it's a harder exercise, but sometimes you just lack the form. Other body parts like your back, your legs your hip flexors start to get involved, and you're not really working the muscle as you want to. So it's better to find alternatives where maybe you're not trying to move your own body weight so much. Things like the cable crunch and decline bench, just using gravity plus the weight, and obviously your legs will be working a bit in that, obviously with hip flexors and whatnot, but some great exercises so you can still build your abs, still be gaining the extra size, the extra depth, so that when you do get shredded, they look absolutely sick, like absolutely shredded and popping out and making everybody go crazy. But that is going to finish this video off. I'm absolutely knackered, got to go and edit this. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate all the support. Nearly 100 subscribers, 4 or 5 more to go, and I'm absolutely ecstatic about that. I know it's only a small number compared to a lot of these people that you see on YouTube, but everybody's got to start somewhere, right? And I'm hoping that this is my beginning and I can keep on moving from there. So as always, leave a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if there's something you want me to mention or bring up in a video, or just any criticism or support, as long as it's constructive. And subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the videos. There will be new ones every single week, I promise. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.